from the lovely people at Appliances Online for me to test and review. As always, the delivery was painless. I arranged it for a time that I was home and it turned up that time. Absolutely great. Upon unpacking the unit, I was surprised at how small it is compared to other units, which can be quite big and ugly. Also, the great thing about this is the side vents, the side flow, there's one either side, so the unit can be pushed up practically against a wall, keeping it nice and tucked out of the way. So some of the features. It will pull 18 litres per day. It has a 2.5 litre tank on the top, which is easy to empty. Just pull it out and you empty it through this little flap on the top. Just tip the water out of there. It's got an auto shut off once the tank is full, and also there's a light at the top. You see that one looks like a little hamburger there. It's not lit. That will light up once it's full. The unit itself weighs 12 kilograms, which is fairly heavy, but you're not going to be lugging it around all the time, so that's okay. The noise, well, as you can hear, it's running at full speed at the moment, and it's really not that bad. It's fairly quiet. No different to, say, an extractor fan or something like that running. It operates at low temperatures, which is great for British climates, and also great in my house because I live in an old Georgian house with no double glazing, so it can get very cold, very damp. So for me, this is perfect because I need it for dry my washing, which you can see is all around me here. And with this running yesterday, I put it on at 9 in the morning. I left it running for 12 hours, and when I come home that night and turned it off at 10 o'clock, my washing was practically dry, which is unheard of in this house. The tank wasn't even full, so it will run for quite some time without having to worry about emptying the tank. There's two different fan speeds, fans there, that's the fan button, showing you the fan going round there. You can crank it up if you want to pull more moisture out of the air. Right, let me come over to this button. This is a smart button. This is where it gets clever. Once you've pulled all the excess moisture out of your room and you're happy that you just want to maintain that level, pop it onto smart mode. This mode will automatically determine the optimum on and off times. If the moisture returns and the smart mode isn't dealing with it, then simply press the boost button, that's that one there, which will increase the strength to maximum for 2, 4 or 8 hours. Then it will return back to the smart mode. Pretty cool, hey? Right, down to the pros. I love that you can put this against the wall, as I mentioned earlier, due to the side panels. It means you can tuck it out the way, it hasn't got to be in the middle of the room. Also, one thing I did notice on their website was if you take this tank out the top, you can refit a new one with a pipe that comes out, which is a permanent drain. Therefore, if you're out, say you've got a holiday home and you want to leave it running indefinitely, you can either have that running into a sink, the drain, or maybe a huge 20 litre tank or something. So you can pop it on, leave it on a week. Just leave it running, it will do its thing. And with the permanent drain, you haven't got to keep popping back to empty the tank. That's additional $12.99. You can buy that on the website. It's a great idea if you need that to run for long times. Cons. Unfortunately, there is just one con, and I'm not sure if it's all models or I was just unlucky with this particular one. If I just show you, the first time I tried to move that, take the tank out, a lug broke off the back there, so it's a bit flappy. It doesn't detract, it still works. There's the tank out. So if I just show you emptying it as we got it out, I'll do this one-handed. There we go. Literally just tip it out and it empties. See all that water? That's all come out my washing yesterday. So, that's that. I've got to say, it is, apart from those little lugs that have broke off there, which is really upsetting, it's an absolutely great machine. I recommend it to anyone. I'd like to think, I'd say the lugs broken is just this one machine, because I've seen other reviews and they all look great. So yeah, I would recommend this machine. It does exactly what you want it to. It's fairly expensive. It's at the top end of the market, but because of all the functions and the smart buttons, you know, you've got full control over it. So yeah, I think a lot of people would be happy to pay it. And that's my review. Thank you.